You ever notice how people, they walk around talking about what's real, as if reality gives a shit what they think? But here's the thing, it does, and it doesn't. Because reality, it's a sly little bastard. It's listening to what you believe, not what you beg for. You believe you're stuck. Reality nods and hands you the chains. You believe you're learning. Reality drops breadcrumbs, like a loving sadist with a god complex. You believe you're powerful. Reality rearranges the laws of probability to keep up with your audacity. Now hold up, let's back up. Let's get weird. Let's get true. Let's get uncomfortably awake. Because you already pace and lead yourself, don't you? I knew I'd mess this up. I'm not good at this. I always attract assholes, and reality, obedient little mirror that it is, just shrugs and says, cool, let's play that game again. But wait, what if you flip that script? You think life's hard? Damn right. That means you're fucking resilient. You believe you don't know what to do next? Perfect. That means you're asking the right questions. And since curiosity always finds a way forward, your unconscious, it's already building a bridge, isn't it? Boom. You just led your own damn mind like a Jedi with swagger. See that? Beliefs, they don't describe reality, they construct it. Now breathe that in, and as you exhale, imagine all the code, the broken scripts, the guilt loops, the bullshit you borrowed from people too afraid to dream, just melting into silence. Let's get scientific for a second. Neurologically speaking, your brain, it's a biased storyteller on acid. It filters out 99.999% of everything happening around you, just to prove itself right. It will delete, distort and generalize the entire goddamn universe to make your beliefs feel familiar. So what happens when you change what you believe? Reality starts glitching like the Matrix had a bad mushroom trip. Synchronicity's serendipity. Shit that used to be hard suddenly becomes obvious. Why? Because your reticular activating system doesn't give a fuck about facts. It gives a fuck about your focus. So let's play a game. I say you've failed before. You nod. And I say, which means you're now a walking encyclopedia of what not to do, which is the exact blueprint every master needs. You blink, and I finish with. So now you're full of wisdom, disguised as scars. What would change if you stopped flinching and started fucking using them? That sensation you feel right now, that's rewiring. It's not pain, it's pressure. It's not confusion, it's calibration. You are the frame. Let's make this blindingly clear. The strongest frame wins. That's not opinion. That's not psychodynamics. In any room, the one who radiates certainty becomes the gravitational center. Not because they're loud, not because they're right, but because they decided. Now what happens when you decide that everything is feedback? That your energy magnetizes people, that you're already enough? You stop waiting, you start creating. You stop asking for permission. You start writing the goddamn rules. You feel that? Good. That's the moment of belief becomes a backbone. Why you were stuck before, let's break it down. You were scared of being too much, too confident, too wild, too awake. Because somewhere, someone told you, don't be arrogant, stay humble. Who do you think you are? Well, fuck that noise. You're the goddamn author. And the main reason you got stuck was you kept asking the wrong questions. What if I'm wrong? What if they judge me? What if I fail? So now ask, what if they need me to be bold? What if my clarity heals confusion? What if the version of me that scared people is the exact frequency that breaks their cage open? Let's take this deeper. Because maybe, just maybe, as you hear these words weaving their way into the marrow of your mind, you begin to realize that you already know how to lead people, because you've been doing it with your doubts. Every fear is a seduction. Every complaint is an invitation to stay small. Every limiting belief is a fucking sales pitch. And you've been buying them in bulk. So now what if you sold yourself something better? You're afraid of being misunderstood. Yeah, that means your ideas are new. That means they matter. That means you're ahead. You feel resistance. Perfect. That means you're dancing with the edge of growth. You think you're not ready, which means you're intelligent enough to recognize the stakes, which means you're more ready than half of the people who charge for advice. Since beliefs shape your vibration, and your vibration shapes what finds you, and your choices create the character that you live in, you can already feel something changing, can't you? Not just logically, but viscerally, in your blood, in your bones, in your breath. Because this isn't a pep talk. This is a neural upgrade disguised as a rant. This is divine masculine energy grabbing you by the spine saying, wake the fuck up. You're the storm now. Act like it.